What's up YouTube? Austin coming at you with Vaporleaf.com. Today we're going to be talking about the IPV3 Li. So let's go ahead and jump down in and see what you're getting with this guy. Alright, here we are down in close with the IPV3 Li. So let's go ahead and jump into it. As far as the physicality, the physical body of it goes, it's going to be almost identical to the IPV3. Let me go ahead and unscrew the tank here real quick. So on the back here, you're going to have that little star design looking thing that we've seen on all the IPv3s before. The body is going to have that little cutout notch on the bottom and that little cutout notch on the top. You're still going to have your update port on the bottom as well as some venting. We do have some branding on the both sides, or just on this side. On the battery door, there's just an open where you sorry, greasy fingers, where you slide the battery casing off. And then on this side you have your up and down buttons, your screen, and then an upgraded fire button, so you're not going to get dimple finger anymore. Or at least that's what I called it. Wasn't a big fan of the button before. I do like this button. So, and then on the top you have your adjustable. Yes, that is a spring-loaded 510, and the touch sensor is back, and it works again. So let's go ahead and get into this real quickly. Let's go through the menu, well, just what the screen shows here real quickly. So you've got your joules right here. You're going to have voltage, your ohms, resistance. You're going to have your battery life. How well are you guys seeing that? Oh, that's not horrible. Zoom in a little bit more though. There we go. Alright, so we've got, we're in the temperature control mode right now. So we've got the 50 joules, you've got voltage, resistance, you've got your battery life, and then where the M5 right there is, let me screw this tank back on there. That's where it's going to display your temperature when you're actually firing that. So you can see right there, and I'm actually using, get this back in focus again, and I'm actually going to use the touch control, so you can see it's firing right there, and it's set at 572 degrees, and I am just touching that sensor on the top to fire it, so that's pretty cool. I will say that when the screen goes black, we'll go ahead and just let that happen here. It takes a few seconds for the screen to go out. But when the screen is black, that touch sensor isn't working. You touch the top and nothing happens to it. When you hit the fire button and the screen comes back on, and then you hit that sensor, then it starts working again. But it's not wanting to time out on me, so we'll just go ahead and continue on with this. It's going to have the traditional IPV menuing system as far as the joules go. If you hit the up button first, it's going to go through your memories. First memory is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, so that's going to be a quick way to navigate through them. So let's say we want 20 or 25. So we'll go to 30 and hit the back button, and then that gets us into the tenths. You could have done 20 or 30, and then just bring it back to the 25 there. Now if you hit this down button before you hit the up button, it's going to completely negate those memories. Past that, we're going to go ahead and get into the menu. That's going to be 5 clicks of the fire button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get to that first one. So we've got mode. You can choose between power or joule. If you're in power, that's going to be your normal Canthal stuff for your normal wattage and everything. In the wattage with just a normal Canthal build, you can hit 165 watts before it's updated and 200 watts after it's updated. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it in the joule mode. We'll hit the fire button. You can choose between Fahrenheit or Celsius if you're going to be running temperature control. This is where you're going to be able to set your temperature. It can go all the way up to 572 degrees. And I believe that's 300 degrees Celsius. To exit the menu, you'd go to this menu and then just hit one of the directional buttons. And if you want to turn the device off, which the only way to turn the device off is by going into the menu and then hitting one of the directional buttons, system off. And then to turn it on again, it's going to be 5 clicks. Alright guys, so that's going to be the IPv4 in close. Let's go ahead and jump out, talk about a few final features, and we'll finish this up. Alright guys, so that was in close with the IPv3 Li. It does have the removable batteries, which just you just pull this battery plate off. It does have that little ribbon that sticks in there. And it does have a nice little ball bearing up top to kind of hold it in. It sticks into this little plate right there. And then another thing, I'm sure this is just a safety precaution, but it does have a clear film right where the batteries are going to be. So if there's a tear in your battery or something, you're not going to have to worry about it shorting out on that on the battery plate. But if you do have a torn battery or a battery that's not in like new condition, get rid of it. They're cheap. Just it's not worth it. Batteries are what causes all these problems. I mean, all these horror stories of vaping and everything like that. In the end, it's the battery. Now, it could be a tank on a hybrid that's causing the battery to fail, but what's happening, what's causing the damage is a failing battery. So why keep around a battery that could fail when you can just get a new one for like 10 bucks? Keep yourself safe, guys. You're worth it. So this touch sensor is kind of cool. So right now the screen is off. I've finally got it to the point where the screen's off. So I'm going to touch this top sensor. Nothing happens. But as soon as I hit that fire button and that screen comes back on, working perfectly. So not touching the fire button, just touching that. So, works great, guys. So that's going to be the IPv4. I really do like that upgraded button. It's cool that the touch sensor's back. This battery plate's nice. The temperature control is nice. I will say that the update, as far as I can tell, just moves it up to 200 watts. It doesn't do anything for the temperature control. I could be wrong. I just haven't seen it do anything, haven't heard of it doing anything. The port on the bottom is only going to be for updating. That's not for charging, so you do want to pull the batteries out, charge them with an external charger. But other than that, guys, that's going to be the IPv3 Li. Once again, as always, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and like the video if you liked it, and like us on Facebook to keep up all with the newest, latest, and greatest things. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.